Have you ever wondered what would happen if you gave a 13-year-old boy with an Elf Bar addiction $100 million? Well, you are about to find out. As I'm sure you've heard, LaMelo Ball was traded from the Hornets to the Wolves about a month ago. A mover helping LaMelo relocate all of his stuff to Minnesota just posted a video of the insides of LaMelo Ball's Charlotte penthouse. It's making the rounds on social media, and I figured we would go through it and just admire the truly impeccable taste that LaMelo possesses. I am recording this video in my friend's car to honor LaMelo Ball's incredible driving. One day, I hope I am as good of a driver as LaMelo. I'm just gonna play this video of LaMelo's penthouse first with royalty-free music, and then I figure we can just go thing by thing and really dissect what an insane living space this is. Okay, I know that was a lot. Let's go piece by piece here. First off, we have a life-size alien statue of himself, which is truly an unbelievable thing to own. I need more information on this. I mean, when did this happen? Who did this? Did he commission this? Was he like, I need an alien version of myself? Or was it somebody who sent it to him like, this is what an alien version of yourself would look like? It is so hot in this car. Also, will he be switching the jersey upon moving to Minnesota? Will this be a Wolves jersey in his new Minnesota apartment, penthouse, whatever he gets? Probably a house, I guess. I do like that this alien has wings. I don't know that I've ever seen an alien with wings. I've always just assumed that if they wanted to fly somewhere, they would just take a UFO, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that he is an innovator in the sci-fi space, and quite frankly, I might want one of these myself. Not of myself necessarily, but of LaMelo. I would love an alien LaMelo in my living room. On its face, it's ridiculous that he owns this, but it gets even more ridiculous when you realize that this alien statue is standing on his kitchen counter. The sink is right there. I'm going to be rating each one of these items based on my personal enjoyment, and my enjoyment rating for this is going to be a 9.2. This is awesome. Would I want this in my house? Yes. Next up, I just want to note that his kitchen counter is galaxy themed. It's possibly the worst countertop I've ever seen. I mean, this must have been custom because when I looked it up, I couldn't see anybody offering this exact kitchen counter. And why would they? Who would want this? My enjoyment rating, 5.2. I think it's funny that he has this. Would I want it in my house? Absolutely not. I can't stress to you how hot it is in this car. On the kitchen counter, you will see figurines of himself. These two are figurines. I'm assuming that these two are figurines of himself as well, although I'm not 100% sure about that. These could be like wrestlers or something, who knows. But you know, in case you forgot that it was LaMelo Ball's house, that'll remind you. Imagine trying to cook something in this kitchen and then all of the counters are just covered in figurines and alien statues. My enjoyment rating for this, 1.2. It's pretty predictable. What I wanted in my house, I don't know, sure. Next, we've got a Rick and Morty UFO with working lights hanging above his kitchen. I mean, Rick and Morty in big 2026. I wonder how much he paid for this. My enjoyment rating for this is a 7.9 because it's awesome that this is in LaMelo Ball's kitchen. Would I want this in my house? Honestly, I'm offended that you even asked. Next, we've got the Kaws neon sign showing its butt. What is there even to say about this one? I'm gonna give this one a 9.3 on my enjoyment rating. As for whether I would want it in my house, I mean, if it was in the bathroom, like, I guess it would be sort of funny if you looked up at it while you were on the toilet, but I wouldn't actually put it up, you know, like, it's ridiculous to have it up, but it's funny that he has it at least. Speaking of bathrooms, let's talk about LaMelo's bathroom sign. Do you think LaMelo saw this on the TikTok shop and was like, that's hilarious, I need that? I do appreciate the inclusivity though. I mean, we love a gender neutral bathroom. My enjoyment rating, a 6.1. What I wanted in my house, maybe if I was 12. Next, we've got a cartoon of himself with a woman on his head. This is in reference to the cover art of Lil Uzi Vert versus the World, which itself is a reference to the comic of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And really my only comment on that is I would love to see LaMelo Ball and Michael Cera interact. My enjoyment rating, a 3.6. Would I want this in my house? Why not? Next, we've got $10,000 in a frame. Let's just read this frame together. In case of emergency, break glass. Sometimes life throws curveballs, unexpected bills, job loss, or a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Behind this glass is your safety net. $10,000 in cold, hard cash. Use it it wisely. This is for real emergencies, not pizza cravings. This is the corniest thing I've heard. I really hope a child wrote this. If not, it is a very poorly adjusted adult. Also, $10,000 for pizza cravings? I can think of so many better things to do with $10,000 than just have it lay in a case. For example, giving it to Terry Rozier, he would still be in the NBA. Alternatively, paying for over 2,700 meals for Charlotte's food insecure population. Just an idea. My enjoyment rating for this is a 0.0. Would I want this in my house? I am praying for this to be in my house. It's so hot. Next up, we've got a life-sized cartoon of himself. I'm starting to wonder whether LaMelo has short-term memory loss and he needs constant reminders of who he is. That would at least explain the figurines. I'll give this one a 1.4. What I wanted in my house? No thank you. Next, we've got his personalized shooting arcade game. This is great. This is exactly the kind of thing that I would want in my house as an NBA player. And it has his logo on it, which I appreciate. I'm just going to assume that the MB here is not for Miles Bridges, just because I obviously do not like Miles Bridges. And given that assumption, I'm going to give it a 7.2. Would I want this in my house? I would love this in my house. Next, we've got a neon sign of an alien in LaMelo's fashion brand. Apparently, LaMelo has a fashion brand called La France, which is a hilarious name. And you can get this logo on a t-shirt for the low, low price of $100. I'm going to give this a score of 2.1. Would I want this in my house? I mean, the t-shirt would be cool if it was like 20 bucks. And last, but certainly not least, the random alien with a beanie. This is my favorite thing in LaMelo's house by far. It's absolutely hilarious that he owns this because the other ones, at least it made some sense. It was LaMelo as an alien, LaMelo in a cartoon form, LaMelo's figurines, right? It was LaMelo focused. This is just an alien with a beanie and chains on. Honestly, I think this is who LaMelo thinks he is. It would explain how he plays. It would explain how he drives, the cars he buys, all of it. For my enjoyment rating, I'm going to give this a perfect 10 out of 10. Would I want this in my house? Absolutely. It's been said that LaMelo was living in a vape shop, and that is certainly the aesthetic. But I think if he wants to live in a smoke shop, go big. Introducing LaMelo Ball, a new indica strain coming straight to a Rick and Morty painted weed store near you. A lot of people's takeaway from this penthouse video is that LaMelo has terrible taste, and while that is very, very true, I think the bigger takeaway here should be that LaMelo loves aliens. So much so that I'm honestly surprised that he wasn't traded to the Spurs to play with the alien. But unfortunately, the alien and the alien lover will be enemies. I had another video planned, but I was so jarred by this that I felt the need to talk about it. I've got some fun stuff coming your way. LeBron is a Sixer, and I've got a big statistical deep dive coming on him in the near future, so look out for that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and goodbye.